The UAE is a land of vast opportunities, and behold, they open their doors to people from different nationalities, cultures, and age groups. So on today's episode, we have our favorite Mommy Io, as she's popularly known, and she's here to share her experiences in the UAE. So as I normally do, I will be asking her some questions and she'll be giving us her utmost responses. So responses. So I would like to know, Mommy Io, it's been a long time. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right, perfect. So how is life treating you so far?
I can't complain. Life has been okay, though there are times when you have ups and downs. But like you rightly said in the beginning, UAE is a land of opportunities. It all depends on what you do or the people you interact with. If you are in the proper circle, then things are going to be okay with you.
Definitely.
But if you have to start doing some silly things around, then you get yourself into problems.
Definitely.
Without that, UAE is a place of opportunities. It's a nice place to be.
Yes. Okay, so in the bit of trying to inspire someone out there, I came out with this section on my YouTube just to inspire some of the Africans. I know for sure that not only Africans or West Africans are watching me, people from everywhere, maybe different nationalities, and people from the US who are also struggling with immigration issues. They are not the only people going through Islam. Life is a journey. Life is a movie, okay? So sometimes you have it easy and sometimes you definitely have it hard.
Definitely.
So I'll start asking you the questions. And so why? Because for you, it's quite different, because you left Germany, you left Europe that people are craving to leave the UAE to Europe, but you left Europe and instead came over to the United Arab Emirates. So apart from leaving Europe, Germany to be specific, and going to maybe the UK or going to Sweden or going to the US, why did you choose the United Arab Emirates?
I will begin with the US.
Okay.
I have never loved living in the US.
Okay.
I can visit the US, but to stay like a permanent resident in the US, it has never been my thing. I had visited US, South America once. It's a good place, but I don't like staying there.
Okay.
They have their own lifestyle that is not my way.
Okay.
And I left Germany. Actually, I was going back to Cameroon to stay, but things didn't really work out the way I wanted. And I said, okay, I should try somewhere else, because I had lived in Europe for 9 years and I toured a little bit all over Europe. So I wanted at least a change. So I decided to come over to the UAE. And when I got here, I experienced some...
We are getting there, actually.
All right.
So you got to Cameroon in the bit of trying to change the environment, because you've toured all over Europe and you were expecting that you'll make it in Cameroon, but definitely you decided to leave Cameroon and come over to the UAE. So definitely, did you make like inquiries about the UAE before coming here, or someone just told you, oh, there's a place called UAE, and you decided
I did. I made some inquiries with a cousin. A cousin of mine told me a little bit about UAE, and he told me that it's a nice place. And the first time I came with him because he's been here for like over 16 years or so. So I came with him the very first time I came to the UAE. So what about the visa? He made the visa, or what? Yes, I came in the first time I came in with a visit visa. And then I tried getting a job, sending my CVs here and there, but I didn't get a job. Then they were giving 2 months visas.
Was it 1 month?
2 months.
Okay. When did you arrive?
I arrived here in 2014, I think.
Okay. No, that time, because that's probably approximately when I also arrived. So that time they were giving it 30 days, like 1 month and 1 month renewable. So whoever is doing with the visa will definitely just tell you it's 2 months.
Yeah.
Of which it was 1 month, 1 month.
1 month renewable, yeah.
Okay, so your cousin has already told you everything. So because sometimes when people fall prey of the fact that their agents is definitely telling them something else,
and
about
then they come
place,
to discover something
and they come
else.
Here, they come here and they discover something else.
Exactly.
So with your inquiries you made and with your cousin telling you everything, because he had first-hand experience,
yeah.
So were the look of things the same, like what you've made inquiries about and what he told you?
No, it wasn't the same.
So what's changed?
I had never experienced, or I had never seen what they call bed space.
Okay.
Yeah. So the very first time I saw a bed space was when I got into the UAE.
Okay.
But thank God I didn't stay in a bed space.
Okay.
When I came, I spent. I arrived UAE in the morning, and my cousin had a girlfriend at the time, and so he took me to his girlfriend's place because he was at the hotel. So I spent 1 month with his girlfriend, and my visa got finished, and I had to go for visa change.
Okay.
So I went for visa change, and I came back, and then I got a job.
Okay.
And when I got a job, I took my apartment.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so what about the weather condition? Because some people come here and they'll just be like, oh, they told me it's very hot, but I came here at this time and it was not that hot. So what about the weather conditions?
The weather conditions, to be very honest with you, it's harsh.
It was harsh because you left
Yes, I left Europe.
Okay.
To come, but even to compare this weather here with our weather in Africa, the weather here is still very harsh.
Oh.
But at least I've been here for a while and I've gotten used to the weather. So the weather is not really that much of a problem to me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you stayed with your cousin's girlfriend for 1 month. Was it in the bed space?
No. She had a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh, that's good. So you really did not feel the struggle of
I'd never gone through that problem of sharing or living with like 4, 5, 6 people in a room.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to God for that.
Yeah, because some people really go through that, and sometimes it doesn't really turn out well.
Yeah.
And they always have funny stories to say, of which sometimes is just like a normal life journey that you have to go through before you become who you have to be.
Yeah,
definitely.
In Europe, we don't have systems like that, but at least there are people in Europe who they share apartments. Though it's not like maybe 5, 6, 7 people in a room, but at least 2, 3 people do share apartments in Europe as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Normally, I ask people to give their vivid account of their experiences time they come into the UAE and right up till you seated here now. So can you just give us an account of how life has been, the visa change, the job hunts, the terminations, what you've been through? I know you've been through some really tough times, because you losing a child in the UAE was not really funny at all. But I saw you hold on to hope. Like, this is one person that I've seen holding on to hope. And she really conquered it, actually. So just give us your story, because I really want to inspire some people going through something.
Well, job hunting, should I say I was lucky? I wouldn't want to use the word lucky.
Your experience, because you had the German experience, actually.
I want to say I'm blessed, because I truly really did not go through what so many people went through. Like I said, when I came in, my first visa got finished. Immediately I came back from the visa change.
You had a job.
I had a job.
Okay.
My job was a good job. And that was why I was able to like rent an apartment. I had a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was living alone, not like doing sharing or something. And then after that, I resigned from that job because I got a better one. And I worked with that one, and then the company got a problem and the company was shut down, and I stayed home for a while. But while staying home, I used to do some little like businesses, at least to keep life going. And then finally I got the job I'm doing now. But before I got to this point, the year I had lots of issues in UAE was in 2026, when my daughter got her degree and she came to visit me here in the UAE, and I can't say she was sick. She wasn't really sick. She just had cough 3 days and that was it.
And she died.
And she passed on. And like you said, it wasn't really easy for me. But I thank God I had to hold on, and I told myself, this is life. I'm not the first person to have been through that. So many other people had been through even worse situations than mine. So I thank God for the grace, strength, and energy that He gave me.
And the people who were around
and the people who were around me, like you. You are one of those people who were around me. My niece, Noel Andongo, was around. You have Laura. Who else? The bonus.
The bonus.
The bonus. And these people really, at least they kept me going because of the kind of advice they were giving me and all that. So I became strong, and finally I conquered. Let me put it this way. I conquered. And UAE is it's a very nice place. Let's even keep aside the beauty of Dubai. Let me be precise about Dubai, because this is where we are. We are in Dubai. Dubai is a very beautiful city, but it all depends the people you interact with.
Yeah, you said it earlier.
Yeah, the people you interact with, what you decide to do. What you decide to do, because they say, if you go to the right place at the right time, you meet the right people.
Definitely.
So if you are always going to the wrong places, definitely you meet the wrong people, and then you get yourself into trouble. So we have to try to at least make sure our lives are better outside our country, because we all left our home country to come here to
gold miners.
Yes, to fend for to fend for our family. Exactly, gold miners. Yes. So if we come here, we should know what we want.
Definitely.
And if you know what you want, then I think you are going to embark on that journey. Because you know what you want. You have to be focused.
Actually, we have a question right at the end of it all. We have a question that you have to advise the youngsters. You have to advise maybe people who are struggling in the UAE. So I really want to know, because I know for sure that you stayed in Ajman, and you were staying in Ajman and coming to Dubai. So I really want to know how you made that magic happen, one, without a driver's license, and like how the housing condition has been for you, and how like the different jobs you've been moving to have been for you. Like that's like a vivid account that you want.
I lived in Ajman, and I was leaving Ajman to come and work in Dubai. I decided to live in Ajman at the time because Ajman rents are relatively cheaper.
Moderate,
yes, than Dubai. And beautiful homes, beautiful apartments. I had a 3-bedroom apartment in Ajman with a maid room, and I think 2 balconies, 3 toilets, and everything. Very beautiful. Because I love space, I decided to move to Ajman. Yes, without a driver's license, I decided to move to Ajman. But after the incident of my daughter happened, I decided to leave because it would have been giving me this memory of, So I decided to move and come back to Dubai. And for the young people of this generation...
We are coming to that. All right, so because you left Germany, right? So I know for sure that your success story maybe started back in your home country, Cameroon, and then later on you moved over to Germany, and later on you moved over to Dubai. Would you say that Dubai has been part of your success journey? If whatever success means to you, because you know for sure that success means different things to different people. So whatever success means to you, would you say Dubai has been part of your success journey?
Yes, of course.
So
I think so. Because there are things I've done back home from what I achieved in Dubai. So at least part of my success, I got it from here. So I can't really say Dubai has not been good to me. It has been good to me. And Dubai, like I said, it has been good to me. I've gotten jobs that are well paid.
Because I was seated here with some other people, like another guest, and he told me that Dubai or the UAE, your success 60% depends on the person that receives you. if you have the right person that receives you, if you have the right person that would give you a good orientation on what to do, people to mingle with, you'll definitely be fine. So as from that point I've given from my other guest, do you think it's true?
Yes, I think so.
60% of your success?
I think so. I think so. You know, who you know in Dubai depends on your situation here in Dubai.
Yeah.
I think so. The job I have now, I work as a marketing manager, and I did not apply for this job.
Okay.
This is a director of another company my former company had worked with before.
Yeah.
And because they liked the way I worked with them, I was at home when I had a call from them asking me if I had a job at the time. And I said no, and they said they would want to hire me, just like that. That's how I got this job. So if I didn't know them, because other people had applied for that position, but they were not fortunate to get the position. But they knew me and they decided to call me without even a CV being sent to their office. So somehow you need to have a godfather, a godmother somewhere to fit you in some very good positions. But if your criteria, if your academics, your level of education, if you are competent in handling a position, I think you can also get a good job without you knowing someone working for any company. If you are really competent to handle that position, I think it's possible as well.
Okay. With the sea of experience you've had, you losing your daughter and you staying in Ajman and going for visa change and having different positions in jobs, would you say UAE has shaped you in any form of or way? Because I had a guest who said UAE has really made him to be very disciplined. Yeah. So what do you have to say about UAE shaping you, if actually UAE has shaped you?
UAE has shaped me. UAE is, first of all, a country that has lots of rules and regulations that are to be maintained. You don't go against their rules.
Definitely.
You don't go. So it has really molded me up in that way. You know, Europe is liberal.
Oh, really?
Yes, Europe is. It's true that if you commit any crime in Europe, of course you will be punished. But UAE is strict, very rigid. So it has molded me up in a way that I know, before I could say, I used to take a little bit of alcohol. I had never been someone who drinks too much. But at a point in time, you need to look for somebody to send to go buy, and you are scared because it's not allowed in this part of the world. And then I ask myself one day, why should I be going through all of this stress?
Because you need alcohol.
Yeah. For what? I don't know why. So I decided to put an end to it.
Definitely.
And I'm doing fine without drinking. I didn't used to be a big drinker, but the little I used to take, even me, with me not taking it now, it's not an issue. So this is one thing, at least I can say thanks to Dubai. I can say thanks to Dubai.
So Dubai made her stop drinking.
And Dubai also taught me not to, sometimes you are rushing, you want to go here, you want to go there. And there are still strict rules on crossing the road. There are
jaywalking. You jaywalk, you pay a fine. If you're caught, you pay a fine.
I had to cross the road where I was not supposed to, and the CIDs were parked on the other side of the road.
They just welcome you. It just happened to me.
And they were like, "Hello, madam."
No, don't welcome you. You think they want to give you something nice.
Hello, madam. And I'm like, who are these people? They're not in uniforms. They are CIDs. So I'm like, who are these people? Then one of them removed his card and said CID. Then I asked, what did I do?
So you crossed the
Then they said, you crossed the road not on the right place. You were not supposed to cross here. You were supposed to cross right. I was supposed to go where the zebra crossing was. But because I was rushing, so they had to take my Emirates ID from me, and then they wrote a bill that I had to go to their office to pay the fine. I wanted to pay there because I had money with me, but the man said, no, I'm supposed to pay in their office. So I went to their office the next day, I paid, and I collected my ID. All of those things. It makes you know that at least you have to be really straight
and disciplined with yourself.
Yes, you have to be very disciplined.
There's a way that even if you're not disciplined, right, in your home country, you come here, you must be
disciplined.
You must be disciplined.
You must be disciplined. Dubai is, Abu Dhabi is another, because like presently I work in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is very, very strict. My office, every 2 weeks, like they call it here Baladia, the council office, they come for control. Every 2 weeks, they come for control to see whether everybody working there is supposed to be working there. If you are not, they give the company a fine.
Definitely.
So you see how it is.
Yeah.
So this country, it molds people somehow, except you are, I don't know, except you are sick or something. If you are not, of course, you are, and it helps.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps with discipline. Yes, it helps. So Dubai, it's a nice place. UAE is a nice country. It's a nice place.
So what are you, because you've been in Europe, right, and you've been in the UAE.
Yeah.
So what were the yardsticks you used to be where you are today? What were the yardsticks? Because some people told me they were so focused. Some people told me maybe having a child, they had a child they need to take care of. So it made them so motivated that they need to make it. So what were your own yardsticks to success?
Yeah, like the people who told you that because they had a child or they had children
it can be a motivation.
Yes, it can be a motivation. I have my family, and I have to believe that in a family, if everybody is well placed, then nobody goes to bother the other. So I had been there for my family.
Okay.
Yeah. Like helping them, you know, working hard to make sure that everybody stands.
Okay, so your yardsticks were hard work.
Hard work, yeah.
You were so focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, on the last question, right, what are you going to, like, because you know for sure that, honestly, some of us, I would speak all the time because I'm West African, actually, and most times, West Africans, they have this tendency of, oh, this country is not that. Because when you go to the internet and you see all of the crazy stories about the UAE, you always see a West African posting them. And so I really want you, as someone that have lived in the UAE for this long and someone that have lived in a different country, and as a mom, can you just pinpoint where some of us are going wrong in this country and how we can meet other nationalities? Because I said in one video, I noticed that if I want to, I'm in a group, right? And when I post a job as simple as telesales marketing, like they need a telesales marketer or a telesales personnel, nobody would tell me I want the job. But when you place maid, it's like everybody wants
security,
cleaner. Everybody wants to be a maid. Like all the Africans, they want to be a maid. They want to be. It's just like we have relegated ourselves to the background. So what do you have to say about that?
What do I have to say about this? You know, I had made a point before. Where you are today is because you know who you are. You know what you've achieved in life. And that's why you always aim high. And some people, they leave Africa and they come to this part of the world. And they think because maybe salaries in Africa is too small, and you get here, they say they are paying you 1,500 dirhams, which is about, how much is this?
I don't even know.
About 200, a little over 200,000 francs CFA. You think it's a big money. You are more than that.
Definitely.
But you don't see yourself striving to get something better just because, oh yeah, I'm contented. Over 200,000 in my country, they cannot pay me this much.
Definitely.
Then you get into that and you just want to stay there. The truth is, we always have to aim high in life. We don't need to stay in the same position. If you want to grow in life, you want to evolve in life, I said it before, meet the right people.
That is not right.
Of course, the right people. Alcohol is the biggest issue, I can say. And some people going out to fight, you know, they even kill themselves. I'm going to say this short story because it has to do with my place of work. There is this guy my company did visa for, and he came in as a general helper. And he decided to go and join this cult group. And somewhere there at, how do you call this Emirates after Ajman? Al Queen. At Al Queen, they were fighting amongst themselves, and they had to kill him. They opened his stomach from up to down. Yes, I saw the video. I could not even retain it on my phone. I deleted it immediately. His intestines came out. They had taken alcohol and they were fighting about girlfriend.